Damn, VG, you made this?
Planet you took, look. Planet got beef for what? Chasing the bag and stuff.
Hey, what's up with y'all, man? My name PrettyBoy Floyd. It's your girl favorite rapper. You can find me on all social media, PrettyBoy Floyd P on everything. Make sure y'all go get my new mixtape from Streets to Industry out on all platforms now. So originally, I'm from St. Louis, but I moved to Huntsville, Alabama when I was about 5-6 years old. So ever since then, I was raised on the south side of Huntsville, Bullet Projects, Harvest, Alabama, close things like that. I started recording music. I used to take my brother to the studio. His name Vert. Make sure y'all go check him out too. I used to take him to the studio, and I used to joke around a lot behind the mic. And one day he was like, "Bro, you should really start taking this serious." And I ended up recording my first song. And my first song was something that ended up kicking off that everybody liked. I feel like my strong points is my delivery. I really get the people involved. I kind of make some music like where it's gonna make you want to jump and do things like that. I also feel like I'm kind of lyrical too. I'm always paint you a picture, kind of put something in your head where you feel like, all right, yeah, I can relate to that. So, crazy thing is, when I came up from Streets to Industry, the way I came up with that is I had someone from Birmingham. Her name is The Hood Picasso. She sent me a piece of artwork that I really thought was like, all right, this would be a good mixtape cover. So when I did that, I came on manager Reem. I was like, yo, Reem, I think it's probably the perfect time for a project. What you think? He was like, yeah. Came out with for Streets to Industry, and the rest history, and it's one of the craziest things going right now. Right now, I would say some of the key things that I've accomplished so far. For one, a lot of people may not find it that big, but personally, I found my sound, so which made me more authentic of an artist. I've opened up for artists like Key Glock, Young Dolph, Schoolie, things like that. I've been able to travel because of this, and just simple things like that. So pretty much, my last project was for Streets to Industry. That's me really like coming out as an artist. It really is like my breakthrough tape, me finding my sound, really giving people like the raw version of me and let them know like how I'm really coming, so on and so forth, stuff like that. Like for Streets to Industry, it's pretty much a breakdown of me leaving the streets, trying to get into this music thing and really like break down the doors of the industry. Biggest influence of music, which a lot of people wouldn't even expect. My favorite rapper would be Young Jeezy. I would say that is my biggest influence too, which I grew up on him because of my mom, certain situations and things like that I won't speak on, but that's pretty much who I grew up on. I'll also say Lil Baby is probably one of my biggest influences right now too. I like Dub Baby because of his work ethic and things like that. I like the story that Lil Baby has. I kind of relate a lot to it, so those are probably like my biggest influences right now. Jeezy is my favorite rapper. Most definitely. Say I get my drive from my grandmother and my mom. My grandmother is my biggest inspiration in my life. That's really who I really want to impress the most. I get a lot of inspiration from my siblings because, of course, you know, I want to be able to really put them in a position to show them, like, man, whenever you put your mind to, you can do it. Because originally, this rap thing wasn't even my plan, but it just so happened that everything worked out, and I kept going with it. So now I'm pushing. I say one of my biggest inspirations too, also I would say Michael Jackson when it comes to performance. Like I really look at that and idolize that because, as everybody may know, you know, the greatest performer on this world was Michael Jackson. I think the thing that drives me the most is the fact that like it's the competition, which a lot of people want to say like, oh, I don't like to compete, but it's the fact of me actually like competing with myself. Like I like the fact that I can go in the studio, make a banging ass song, and then come back the next day and want to make an even better song than what I just made. Like I want to see, like I always try to put myself in a position to make like the best song possible, like using my story so that way people can relate to it the most and things like that. Like I go crazy. That's it. I go crazy, man. So outside of music, man, when I'm not recording, I probably say my biggest hobbies is like I love getting in the cars, which if y'all didn't know, one of my biggest shows is coming up June 27th. Make sure y'all come out to June Fest, which is one of the crazy cars and bike shows that happens in Huntsville. Like it's really cool. But yeah, other than cars, man, I like to hang out with my siblings, play ball here and there. I even go to adult night, which a lot of people may not know. I love to skate too. That's one of my biggest things. But outside of music, I like to just burn my spare time with my family and stuff like that too. So for music, man, Absolutely. A lot of people want to say die a legend, but I really want to leave an impact on something that like y'all will never forget. Like that man Floyd work. Like I'd rather y'all know my work rather than my worth and stuff like that. Like I want my bodies of work to like be something that like spread on for years and people be like, man Floyd, he really used to rock out. That is like my absolute end goal, is to be something that's never forgotten.
Claim that you tough, you bluff. Say that it's up, it's stuck. Claim they got beef for what? These niggas mad at us. Chasing the bag and such. Fuck with the gang, get touched. You niggas lame as fuck. I can't entertain it, bruh. Claim that you tough, you bluff. Say that it's up, it's stuck.